Hi! In this video, you will learn how to decorate eggs using beeswax. Decorating eggs with wax is a centuries-old tradition, often used during Easter, to symbolize rebirth and new life. Intricate patterns are drawn with melted wax, then dyed to reveal beautiful, meaningful designs once the wax is removed. To decorate the egg, you can use many different tools. The most common tool is a wax pen. This wax pen has different types. They look like these. In this video, we are using the wax pen commonly used in parts of Romania. This wax pen is made out of a small wooden stick with a triangular metal head. The tip is folded to form a small funnel with a tiny hole at the end. When the tip is heated and dipped into the wax, the right amount of wax flows through the tip, allowing you to write with it. What else do you need? Next, you will need a tea light and a piece of beeswax. You will also need an egg, either one that is fully boiled, at least 30 minutes, or one that is blown out and thoroughly washed. Blowing out the egg, what will you need? Egg, thinner needle, thicker needle, injection needle or syringe, preferably with a bent tip, a bowl of warm water, a bowl of cold water, a bowl for collecting the egg white and yolk. Start by making 1 or 2 holes on both ends of the egg, using your needles. Tip: if you have an electric nail file, you can use that to make a more precise hole. To empty the egg, first remove the air from the syringe. Then, use the needle to gently inject air into the egg through one of the holes. This creates internal pressure, which helps the contents come out more easily. If you have made 2 holes, you can blow into one end with your mouth after injecting a bit of air to get the process started. Once all the egg white and yolk are out, place the egg in the bowl of warm water. This helps clean out the inside. Next, move the egg into the bowl of cold water to rinse it thoroughly. Finally, gently wipe the egg and leave it to dry for a few hours until the inside is completely dry. Choosing the egg. Pick an egg that is very smooth and light in color. The shell's color will be visible after decorating. How to write on the egg. Light the candle. You will need a strong flame to ensure it gets hot enough. Hold the wax pen flat over the flame. The key is to heat it thoroughly. Hold the egg in your other hand. Keep everything close to you. Try to form a small triangle between the 3 for easier handling. It is very important to thoroughly heat your pen, as this will melt the wax. Heat. Dip. Heat. Dip. Repeat until the wax starts to melt. If your pen does not leave a trace, it means the wax is not hot enough. Heat it again. Then, start the writing process. How to draw a straight line. It is easier to keep the wax pen still and rotate the egg while using your small finger to steady it. Write and draw in the way that feels most comfortable for you. Important: do not press the pen too hard into the wax, as this can bend the tip. Always dip the pen in the same spot. Continue decorating until you run out of hot wax. Then start the heating and dipping process again. Traditional patterns. Start by dividing the surface of the egg in half. then into quarters. In this video, you will learn how to draw a star or rose pattern. It is very simple. You will only use straight lines and dots for decorating. After dividing the egg into 8 equal parts, we will further divide it, as shown here. Now, draw straight lines along the egg, aligning them with the dividing lines. Once the central part is done, draw more lines to complete the second half of the pattern. One section of the egg will look like this. After lining, we move on to dotting. Place dots in every second rhombus-shaped section, like you can see here. Coloring the egg. You can use any type of liquid egg dye. Red is the most traditional and commonly used color. Prepare your dye according to the instructions on the package. Make sure the coloring liquid is not hot, as heat can melt and ruin the wax design. The liquid should be lukewarm or cold. If you are using a boiled egg, immerse it fully in the liquid until it turns red. If you are using a blown-out egg, place it on the surface of the liquid, and gently sprinkle the dye over it with a spoon, until it is evenly colored. If you immerse it fully, the egg will fill with liquid, and you will need to wait until it dries out completely before wiping off the wax. After coloring, take the egg out of the dye, gently wipe off the excess liquid, and let it dry completely. Removing the wax. You will need a long candle with a steady flame, and a soft cotton cloth. Gently hold the egg near the flame, just close enough for the wax to melt. As the wax melts, quickly wipe it off with the cloth. Caution! Do not hold the egg too close to the flame, it may become blackened and sooty. As you remove the wax, the hidden pattern will slowly appear on the surface of the egg. This method only removes the wax, the color will remain untouched. Threading the egg. Blown-out eggs can be threaded, and hung on an egg tree as decoration. What will you need? Thin silk ribbon. Long needle. If you have 2 holes on the egg. Thin embroidery thread. Toothpick. If you have 1 hole on the egg. Using a needle. Tie the ribbon. Thread it through the needle. Then pull it through the egg from bottom to top. Using a toothpick. Cut a small piece of toothpick. Create a notch in the middle. Tie the thread in the notch. And then carefully place the toothpick into the hole. After mastering the use of only one color and pattern, you can start experimenting with multiple colors and different patterns, like those used in some parts of the world. You can find more patterns and a shop for tools in the description of this video. Happy decorating!